I'm Ashley Borden and welcome to Perfect Form. Now I know a lot of you think, ugh, these are my hips, this is just the way it is, they'll never change. I am here to tell you, it is not you, it is your job. It is from sitting all day long. Now, I can't change your job, I can't have you have less hours, but what I can do is give you some exercises that are gonna whittle those hips down and have you looking fantastic in a bikini in no time. So we're going to be working on your hips today to get them nice and active so they can become small and look great in your outfits, your bikinis, your shorts. So we're gonna start with a Piriformis glute roll. And you'll find the spot on your glute, it's a little bit above the top of your glute, underneath your lower back. You're gonna cross the leg over. When you find that spot, when you drop that knee down, whew, you will feel it and you're on the right spot. I would say about 30 seconds on each leg. You're gonna have the leg crossed over at your ankle and you're gonna drop the knee down and up, kind of like a hula. And if you wanna have a little bit more of a deeper connection, you can drop the leg down, really push that glute into the ball. Don't lift your body weight up. And of course, you're gonna do both sides. If it's too intense with the smaller hard ball, you can use a bigger ball, a little bit softer, but again, you wanna really dig in there, open up that glute so you can fire them and get nice high glutes. And then we're gonna use the roller to get the legs. Real important that you get that blood flow and you actually feel what's open before you start the exercise. That way you can get a deeper contraction through your muscles. You're gonna start right in the center of your quads and you're gonna roll from the top of the hips to the top of the knee. And if this isn't dense enough or you don't feel it enough in the legs, cross one leg over and you can really dig into that leg. Or if you need something harder, you can move up to a PVC pipe or a harder, denser surface. And again, you're gonna do 10 swipes feet straight, 10 swipes feet turned out, and 10 swipes pigeon-toed. If you find a spot, hold, bend and extend on that leg, and then continue rolling. Perfect. And you are gonna experience a little bit of discomfort, and I don't want you to be afraid of discomfort. You need to move through, breathe through that pain in the beginning, and I promise you it will get easier. And we're gonna do your hamstrings. Right in the center of the back of the hammies, and you're gonna pull back and forth, pulling from your core, legs straight. If you need it deeper, you can cross one leg over, really dig into those hamstrings. Very good. Now, last one are your IT bands. I call this guy the saddlebag reducer. It actually also helps to open up your side of the legs, which helps tightness in the hips and the knees. But I always tell everyone it also completely reduces the appearance of cellulite and saddlebags on the side of the legs. You're gonna start right in the center of the leg. Other foot's gonna be in front, on your elbow, belly button pulled in. You're gonna roll from the top of the hip all the way to the knee. Now, some of you are gonna start screaming and say, no way, this is so painful, this can't be right because I can't stand it. I promise you it will get better. Hold on the sticking point, bend and extend, and just breathe. If this is, again, if you can't feel this and you're on a soft roller, you can stack the legs and go back and forth. And when you can't feel this, you move to a denser roller. And that means you're actually rolling out a lot. Okay, so now we are gonna move to the stretching, very important. I'm using a stretch strap, but you can use a towel, you can use a band as long as it's hard enough and it's long enough. And you're gonna put the strap right in the center of the foot and you're gonna lie all the way down. I like doing hamstrings on the ground because you can really feel your core pulling into the ground and your head alignment so you don't feel like you're rounding your back. Shoulders are down. Okay, I don't want you holding the band up here with your neck. Shoulders are gonna be down. You're gonna pull the pinky toe way back. You're gonna drop the heel down to the tush, and then you're gonna extend, push away from you, squeeze your quad. That will release your hamstring, okay? So you're gonna go 5 times with your feet straight. You're gonna go 5 times angling the heel and pushing through the inside of your heel. You'll feel that more through your adductor. 5 times straight and angle. Real important, again, that you're pushing away, that you're not trying to pull the leg towards you. You actually want to activate your quad, and if your hamstring's tight and you pull it too close to you, you won't be able to turn that quad on. So you're pushing away. Last one, you're going to pigeon toe the foot. Pigeon toe and push, bend, pigeon toe and push, and again, I'm keeping my belly pulled in and I'm not holding the band up here with my shoulders, okay? So you're going to do 5 times feet straight, turned out, and pigeon toed. Both sides, pushing away, squeezing your quad. And then after you've opened up your hamstring, we're gonna open up your hip. Same position, you're gonna grab top of the knee, top of the ankle. You're gonna pull that leg into your chest by using your lats and your shoulders, not your traps and your neck. Pulling down from here, and then I want you to do a little stir of the pot. Okay, so you're gonna stir that pot 5 times one way, and then you're gonna go 5 times the other way. Make sure that you're really pulling both towards your armpits so you get that deep hip stretch and you open up the hips and the glutes. Okay, now we're gonna move to the band exercise to get those hips active. I'm using a mini band. This guy is a green band, which is your middle weight. There's a yellow and a blue, so I usually start with the green because it gives me enough resistance. And you're gonna start with the band around the knees. Now this position is super important. When you're lying down, when I see people dumping their waist, nuh-uh. You wanna make sure that you keep that waist lifted and that core tight. Your knees are gonna be bent and I want your head on your arm. I do not like this position for your neck, so your head's gonna be down. My waist is lifted the whole time. I'm gonna flex my feet and I'm hinging up with my knee and my foot flexed. My heel is connected and I am not dumping in my waist as I lift up. And you will really feel that hip connection up and down, maintaining your core and keeping your waist lifted, and about 20 times on each side. And again, you'll really feel that hip turn on. Don't dump in the waist, and also maintain that core position the whole time. Last one, we're gonna do a glute bridge. Keep the band on. The way that you find your feet position is you extend your fingertips out, you find the heels, okay? Palms are gonna be out. Bring the feet a little bit further, and I want you to bridge straight up by pushing through your heels and tucking your pubic bone towards your face. So you're gonna tuck and push straight up to the top, keeping tension on the bands, and then bringing it all straight back down by pulling it through your core. And again, push straight up to the top and all the way down. If you're pushing straight up and you feel your knees, it feels too tight in your knees, take your feet a little bit further out. And again, I would say start with about 20 reps with this. Again, keeping tension on the band as you're pushing out, making sure that your feet are straight and engaging your glutes and your core the whole time. And that is my hip series. Take your time doing the exercises, connect to your core, connect to the muscles that you're working, and you will have fantastic results. I'm Ashley Borden with Perfect Form, and remember to check out the rest of my videos on Live Strong Woman. Leave a comment, ask any questions you have. I do check it and I will respond. And remember to always connect to your body.